But I tell you, as much as we talked about it on the show, and as much as obviously we talk about it, I don't want to sound like a broken record. I watched this whole thing even still today play out, and I just can't believe what I'm watching. I just cannot believe that this is the hill that they've decided that they're going. This is they just have no self-awareness, no self-control,
or common sense.
No common sense. Yeah. This guy has constituents who have been killed by illegal aliens, who was nowhere to be found. Again, even if you dispute the MS-13, which I don't think is even disputable anymore, but even if going into today, and I think the Trump administration the Justice Department did a good job of dropping when they dropped today information on that. Mm-hmm. The guy, we're going to go to the mat for people breaking our laws, being here illegally. We find out today there was a domestic violence arrest.
Yep.
I think it was an arrest.
Yeah, he liked to smack around his wife.
Yeah. So these are the people that the Democrats are going to the mat for, and literally flying this self-absorbed yuppie going down there with the cameras, and that's all he's interested in. He has zero interest in anything other than the attention he's getting.
Yeah, photo op, just a big photo op.
Goes down there, of course, knowing that there's no way what he thinks is going to happen is going to happen. He knows that going in. Of course he knows that.
He was told that probably before he even landed, even before he left, before he probably boarded the plane.
Oh, he knew.
They probably told him there is not a chance for you to do this. You probably shouldn't come down. But again, he was going there. Why? Look at me, look at me, look at me. Yeah. That's all he's concerned about. Look at me.
Meanwhile, normal people are watching Rachel Morin's mom heartbroken on TV, letting them know how stupid they are, how insensitive they are, and how tone deaf they are.
Yeah, and I have that, and it's worth watching all 7 minutes of it. Every word of it is worth. And that was in the press briefing room today. Another good move by the administration today amongst many. And one of them, other moves they made was the DOJ released some documents today. I actually posted a couple of them in response to that fool, Van Hollen, who's arguing, as many others are arguing, that there's no connection. This guy, there's no proof. There's no court has ever weighed in on the MS-13 thing. Excuse me? Like, you don't even have to be...
No, the tattoos
John
on his
Solomon.
face that say MS-13, no, they don't count.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's not like you have to even be an investigative reporter of that ilk. You could be me and find out that that's not true in about 10 minutes with just a little effort, going through the court documents or going through socials. People have been posted to the links. So the DOJ today released proof that Abrego Garcia was a member of MS-13, that he received due process, and that he was denied bond for being a flight risk. He was arrested in a parking lot wearing a Bulls hat and hoodie with rolls of money covering his eyes, ears, and mouth. This mimics the see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil concept, often stylized in gang or rap culture to imply wealth, defiance, or silence, not snitching, a common symbol of the MS-13 affiliation. The Chicago Bulls logo is widely worn in gang culture and has been adopted by some sets of gangs, including MS-13, the Bloods, and gangster disciples in different regions. He was arrested with 3 other known members of MS-13. I'm sure they were just
good kids.
Yeah. He challenged the gang affiliation finding, and then he lost on appeal. In addition to the garb, there was a reliable informant who confirmed that he was, in fact, a known member of MS-13. Criminal illegal alien, known gangbanger, received due process and presented evidence of his innocence only to be denied by an appeals court. And I've linked to both of those on our X of what the DOJ released today and the court filings. So for those saying, oh, no court ever weighed in on this, they absolutely did.
Yeah. I think there are 2 orders of deportation for this guy.
Yeah, there's the original hearing. I linked to both of them. And then there was the bond hearing that was soon after that, where they acknowledged that he was, in fact, linked to the MS-13 gang.
Right. And then you got this story from the Daily Mail. We're talking about him smacking his wife around. Headline, wife of deported Maryland man, quote unquote, reveals horrors she experienced at his hands in scathing police report. The wife of deported Salvadorian migrant Kilmar Garcia accused her husband of violently beating her multiple times in a 2021 court filing exclusively obtained by the Daily Mail. Abrego Garcia, 29, was deported from Maryland, blah, blah, blah. Since his removal, we all know that story. But a 2021 petition for protection from domestic violence filled out by Abrego's wife, Jennifer Vasquez, which was obtained by Daily Mail, states that the alleged MS-13 member beat his wife multiple times over the years, including with his work boots. In 2020, he hit her in the eye, causing her to get a black eye, according to the petition. This is a good guy. This is someone that this is what the Democrats stand for.
Yeah.
Forget about we're here to protect women.
Yeah.
It's okay. You can beat women if you're an illegal immigrant.
That's the guy you want to hire for babysitting.
Right.